Hello and welcome from CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. I'm going to show you this here, the Cap-Land campervan from Dreamer. Comes at a price of nearly 76,000 euros, but it's a I think this is a really interesting vehicle. Now, I've filmed this in various formats in the past, and I think it's a really interesting vehicle. Now, if you've watched me in the past, you may have known that I don't like cars, which I don't like cars, that's not the right thing way of putting it. I have nothing against cars, but I don't like cars being called campers, such as this thing here, the City Camp, which is behind me, and costs almost the same as what this one does. This, however, I find super interesting. It's on the Ford Transit Custom. It's got all this space down here. You've got a table goes in there somewhere. I note that the new look to it up front. This chair. Now, I have a video where what year was it? 2020. I put together the bed that goes in the back of this vehicle. It was a right palaver, but now Dreamer have sorted that out, and they have got this all works electronically, and that is a major plus to it. I'll leave you a video with that. Actually, I'll give you a link to a video where the seat actually comes out, because it's very well done. For events like this, they as a rule they take the fuses out to stop people playing with them, because obviously the motors are not designed for people sitting on them and then the things being moved, and that is precisely what people can do at events of this nature. Well, there you've got part of the table. As you can see, you've got the legs for it, a storage here. Back here you will find, what could this be? Well, this is what could it be under here, but eventually lifting all this up we will get to the toilet. Sorry, I'm finding it a bit difficult to actually do this, and the reason I'm finding it a bit difficult to do this is because I don't have a lot of strength. And there you go, there's the toilet. This comes up, and the other thing here lifts away. This thing here is really heavy. I can't explain why it's so heavy. There's probably a very good reason for being this heavy. Anyway, then there's the toilet. So you get to the toilet after a bit of a fight. Mind you, you're probably using two hands, which I'm not. Behind the toilet you'll find this, a bit of a storage area there, and above the toilet also, and this is something I don't understand, and lots of companies do this, why is the panel there from which you actually turn on the electricity? I don't know. Now, on the floor down below me we'll also find something else I find particularly clever. That is your shower tray. There is a hose from here. They've taken it off again for reasons. It's a trade fair and these things can go missing, but you can stand on there and or probably sit on there and wash yourself. Now, in a vehicle of this size, I think that's very clever. Whilst you're at the toilet, you can of course examine what's in the fridge. Storage here. So is that working? I think this is broken. Oh well, it's broken. This auto's broken. Hey, what's up here? Anyway, you've got drawers down there, currently broken, and you've got drawers under here. And here you'll find there is two burners, and there's also a sink. We'll see if this one's broken. I don't know if somebody's gone round here sort of going berserk with the anyway, I've got that one open. So the vehicle, for me, I think this is a really attractive vehicle for somebody wanting a car which you can actually sleep in, it doubles as a camper, and it's got all the facilities you might want. Toilet, shower, broken drawers. What more could you ask for? There's a ladder up there, that's for getting into this bed here, which will drop down just by pulling it down. Thing is, I'm a bit frightened of pulling it down due to the amount of things already in here which are broken. And this chair here turns around as well. Right, so I'm quite positively disposed towards this vehicle. Despite the broken bits. Let's look at it from the front. Now, they also have this thing called the City Camp, which costs almost the same. It's a shorter wheelbase, but it's a shorter vehicle, but it's not all that much shorter. This has none of those facilities. I mean, it looks pretty good inside. I mean, it looks very nice, doesn't it? Nice seats in here. And the beds at the back, that pulls out forward, not electrically, but then again, I think electric things tend to be problematical in any case. But, and I think it possibly even looks more attractive, or maybe it's this colour. But this thing here, you're looking at 76,140. Obviously, do appreciate the equipment levels are different. And here you're looking at 75,580. So it's very roughly the same price. The equipment on the other one is better, so this is slightly more expensive in normal terms. And it's longer. This is 545 centimeters in length, and the other one is 505. So it's 40 centimeters extra, which allows you to put the sanitary stuff at the back. So this for me is a camper, whereas the other one is a car. The tent in the roof really has to be there to allow you to get in. Note in this case that a tent slopes up towards the back, whereas the other one slopes up towards the front. And this is, I think, as a rule, it's where people are expected to be standing. So if you look at this one here, for example, tent sloping up that way, but that's a standard camper van, not a car. You can already stand up in that one. So that's the general view of it. Okay, if I had the chance, I'd really like to take this one out for a couple of weeks, something like this. A friend of mine, a dealer, he actually sold one to somebody who was going to live in it, and the gentleman concerned was he'd retired many years earlier, and this is what he wanted to do, something small to live in, and he got one of these. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. All the best from me in Stuttgart.